Griffin. He wanted to purchase a bunch of water. What the hell does that droopy irradiated fool need with pure water? Thinks he can sell it in Underworld. Moron. But he's the only one who's offered to pay for water in caps and technology. And what Lyons doesn't know won't hurt him. There's plenty of water to go around. And I can use it to pay Rivet City to provide security for all the caravans we can't escort ourselves. I'm lucky he came along. Well, by all means, I'd love to answer some questions. I've got nothing better to do.
Hell.
You lose! I win again! Put up a fight! I'm concerned about this.
Hey there. Hey, be more careful.
Radio relay tower outside of DC. Boy is very sick.
There's never been anyone like you.
Radio relay tower outside of DC. Boy is very sick. Medical assistance. Please help if you can.
We should be mindful. In all things, a calm heart must prevail.
What's your business, stranger? Hannibal says I gotta let folks like you in, but that don't mean I have to like it. Keep your hands in sight and don't make any sudden moves. I'm coming down to open the gate. Hannibal is upstairs somewhere. I'm locking the door behind you, so don't try anything. I'm watching you. What's your business, stranger? Hannibal says, keep your... I'm coming down to open...
Good day, sir. I don't talk to strangers. You need to go talk to
Ah, a visitor. Welcome to the Temple of the Union. I'm not going to ask you who you are. For the moment, I don't care. We are all escaped slaves. I need your solemn promise not to betray us to Paradise Falls or the slavers. Until I get that, you cannot leave here. So, do I have your word? Welcome, brother, to the Temple of the Union. Our home is your home. Your past is your own affair so long as you serve our common good. As a symbol of our trust, here is a key to the gate. That's Abraham Lincoln, the great emancipator. We don't know how it came to be here, but it's fitting, don't you think? We are trying to make a safe haven for all runaway slaves. We give food and supplies to any that find us and help them on their way. We don't have enough room. There's not enough water or food here. But I have a plan. A plan to take over a place that will be a shining beacon of hope for all slaves. I want to move all my people to the memorial site for the great Abraham Lincoln, but I need to know if it's safe. I've heard rumors of super mutants infesting that area, though. We need to send someone to check that out first. I was hoping you would help us. The memorial is easy to find. Good luck. One other thing, talk to Caleb. He'll need your help. We can't leave unless he's ready too. He was a stonemason. It will fall to him to restore the memorial as best he can. He's been pestering me for weeks now to get him some things he needs. I don't have time to deal with him right now. For 23 years I was a slave, ever since I was 14. 6 years ago I managed to escape from my master. He's been hunting me ever since. When I found the head of Lincoln here, I knew it was a sign for me to help other slaves to escape. I founded the Temple of the Union as a safe haven for runaway slaves everywhere. Haven't you been listening? May the spirit of the great... I'm turning in. I need to be sharp tomorrow.
Hannibal says you're on our side. Yes, for 4 years. I was young and pretty. I don't need to tell you what my duties were. He liked me enough to educate me. I learned reading, history, math, and even some science. When my master married, his wife insisted I get sold. Hannibal bought me and freed me. I'm an historian. I also tinker with pre-war machines. My dream is to build a shrine to the great Abraham Lincoln.
You don't look like much, stranger. Bet you run from rad roaches. I'm Simone Cameron. Don't fuck with me. Hannibal says I can't shoot you, but I ain't trusting you with a gun to my back. I shoot. What the hell do you think? Not for long. Me and my merc crew were captured by slavers. 7 months I groveled and obeyed like a good lapdog. When I saw my chance, I took it. I had nowhere else to go. Hannibal took me in. He never cared about my past. Don't let me stop you.
My designation is A3-21.
Mom, it's Kansas. Oh my God, it's really happening. I can see the cloud. It's so big. Mom, I'm so scared. I'm heading to the vault now. I'll do whatever I can to get inside. My number on the bathtub is... Right?
It's kind of late to be entering the Republic. I like playing Republic, even though stupid Ralphie always gets to play as Dave. Here, I'll take you to Dave. Just be sure to call him Mr. President Daddy. He likes that.
You're almost as big as Dave.
President Daddy says that people from outside the Republic are bad.
Good to see you.
Dave doesn't like us talking to strangers.
President Daddy says the people from outside the Republic are bad. Are you really from the wasteland? Wow! I have to take you to Daddy. Hey there, are you gonna play Republic with us?
smell awful today. Dave doesn't like us talking to strangers.
Howdy, mister.
Yes?
Tamper with that, and we're going to have a problem. Dave doesn't like us talking to strangers.
President Daddy, there's a wastelander who wishes to see you, sir.
We have someone new in my republic. I am Dave, President of the Republic of Dave. You will address me as Mr. President, or I will have you executed. Now, are you applying for citizenship, asylum, or just vacationing in the Republic of Dave? You are? Excellent. It's good to see that the wasteland has finally recognized the sovereign Republic of Dave. If the people of the wasteland are generous and respectful, I might deign to annex them. There's an election for the next president. Don't look so surprised. Can't you see this is a republic? Ah, a seeker of knowledge then. Well, trust me, an election is what separates a president like myself from a monarch like my father. How much radiation have you been exposed to? Not the butterfly, you moron. I meant the kind of leader that holds his office for life. My father inherited his political power from birth and renamed this great nation the Kingdom of Tom. Although I also inherited my political power from my father when I took over, I formed a republic so the people may elect their leader. All right, sure, why not? The people have a tendency to wait until the last minute to vote, but I'd like just to get it over with. I'll spare a few caps if you just tell each of the adults to get over to the voting booth sometime today, so I cinch the victory. Not that I have anything to worry about. The people know who their leader is in this republic. Of course I voted. I was the first to vote. Now I'm just waiting for the rest of the votes to come in. The Department of Tourism usually handles all questions for outsiders. Make it quick. Well, the Republic of Dave is the only true sovereign nation in the wasteland. The only really civilized place left in the world. One day, all wastelanders will be citizens in the Republic and know the greatness of their president. Years ago, I freed these poor people from the wrath of Tom, former monarch of the Kingdom of Tom. Afterwards, the people naturally elected me as their president, and the Republic of Dave was formed. That's right. As president, I am head of the Department of Tourist Rights, the Office of Immigrant Affairs, and the Bureau of Dave-like Activities. My proudest duty, second to the presidency, is Commander-in-Chief of the Army of Dave, the most ruthless military in the wasteland. Well, good. Fair. How's my first lady doing today?
Dave says you're okay? Fine. You should talk to Dave, but... That's President Dave to you, Wastelander. Call him by his full name, or we'll shoot you. He takes care of all of us, even that selfish Rosie and her brats. My children will be a lot nicer than hers. All I have to say is Dave is my husband. Mine. Do you understand? I don't care what Rosie has to say about it. Just because Rosie used to be this big leader out in the wasteland, she thinks she's better than me. She even ordered Dave around once. First wife. Rosie is the second wife, since she's the oldest and not good for anything anymore. Dave is a great leader. He's going to bring civilization back to the wasteland. One day, they'll say it all started here.